With the explosion in connected devices came an explosion in information. From email to social networking to apps, we've never had more access to information, and our attention has never been more at its mercy. How is technology helping us to compensate? From push to pull, why information overload is changing our behaviour.
First of all, a very brief history of the communication of information, I guess. So, starting off in round about 30,000 BC, give or take, we start to see cave paintings, things like that, but effectively not enough information. So we've got a guy on a horse shooting a stag, what looks like a buffalo, obviously feet, a very prominent theme in 30,000 BC, but there's not really enough information for us to know what it all means, what's going on. And then fast forwarding a number of years to the present, we're drowning in information, there's too much of it. So both in terms of all of the messages we have flowing into us, email, SMS, social networking, also the information we have accessible, whether that be Wikipedia, all of the content on the internet, all of the content that's accessible to us, there's too much of it, too much noise. We've sort of reached this distinct phase. As we've said, back in 30,000 BC, give or take, we were at a point really of not enough information. There wasn't enough information out there. And then the internet hit, and suddenly we've been, there's an abundance of it. There's so much noise, there's too much information to actually take in at any given time. And what we're starting to see now is the shift to what we've called the mature internet, the idea of optimal information. So not just in terms of its relevance to you, how interesting it is, but also the point of the day, the context in which this information is being delivered to you, rather than in these constantly refreshing live streams. But I think one of the big takeouts for me in terms of the way that we communicate with users and the way that we market to them is that share of voice is going to perhaps slowly become less relevant in a world in which there is so much noise. These users are being bombarded with information throughout their day 24/7. Being able to shout slightly louder than your competitors is going to become less of a differentiator over time, and it's going to become more about knowing who the people you're trying to communicate with are and where best to fit those messages and how to phrase them into that day and into that context.
You can download your own copy of Tech Trends 2013 by clicking the link below and logging in with either Facebook, LinkedIn or Twitter, or by entering your details.